Hey guys, Cat72, hope everyone's doing well. So today guys, I have another unboxing of a, I'm pretty much going to use this as a doorbell cam, even though it's more of a security cam. The reason why, because it's so compact and small, and I just want to go over the product with you, some of the features, the installation process, and then some video results. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with the unboxing. It's called the Smart Battery Camera. There's no brand name on it anywhere you look on the box with most of these, you know, semi-affordable, not too expensive and not too inexpensive products. But I did look up when I purchased it on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description. And basically it's made by a company called I think I'll pronounce it right. It's called ACABEA, A-C-A-B-E-A. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get it open. Some of the features it offers are, we'll go over that in a minute. So you get two boxes inside. You get your typical information of how to install it, where's the best places to install it. It goes over some notes with plugging in the charging cable. You get the owner's manual. Not very lengthy, seems pretty informative. You know, just your basic setup information. And then of course what it should consist of, which is what we're going to go over here in a minute. And then of course a quick start guide, which is pretty cool because a lot of times, you know, these quick start guides make it short and sweet instead of having to read through all this. You know what I mean? So so let's put that aside. Real quick, some of the highlights on it is basically it's according to this here, it's a 2K camera. It's got a siren alarm. It's got AI analysis, which I'm not sure what that means, but I'll probably try to go over that here in a second. It's got your wireless networking. It's got two-way audio. Basically, if someone's at the doorbell, you can pretty much talk to the person that's standing there. Multi-user sharing, full color night vision. What I liked about it, guys, really is because it's battery powered. I didn't want to run another cord from the front of my house into a window or somewhere where you can get power source. That's why I like this, and we'll go over some of the specs on the battery and how long it lasts. You got an alarm area. Basically you can set a perimeter where you want it to be detected, as opposed to the whole entire video that's on the actual video itself, or the movement that would be on the video. And then of course you get the push notifications via the app. Because one of the other things I liked about this camera is that it has an SD storage up to, I believe it was, oh, what was it? I think it's 100, yes, it's 128 gigabytes. So this first box looks like it just consists of all the hardware. Yep, so it's got your anchor screws. Got your charging cable. I believe this is USB Type-C. Yes, it is. Your mounting bracket. And in the second box, we are going to have the camera itself. Ah, nice. It's got a little heft to it. It doesn't feel very cheap. And you see what I mean? There's no brand on it. Basically it just tells you that it's a let's see here, that it's a security camera. Alright guys, so what you're going to have here, right, first and foremost, is that this is going to be your inner indicator light, your lens, you got the mic, and then you got your photosensitivity sensor, and then you got your PIR. The PIR is basically for the night vision as well as day. Underneath you're going to have your mount, your screw mount, which basically would go to this here. Let me put that on there for you real quick. And by the way, you got the speaker in the back. It's a pretty big speaker. And then there you go, you can mount it wherever you need to mount it. It's got a swivel ball on it, so you can pretty much, you know, you can do a 45 degree, you can do straight out, you can do a full 360. Yeah, it's a pretty decent mount. Let me go ahead and get this off real quick. There's a few more things I want to go over on underneath it. Okay, so then underneath you're going to have your protective covers, which are just rubber. And once you get that off, you have access to your reset button. I don't know if you can see that. You got your reset button. You got your 5-volt DC USB power setup. I'm sorry, this button here, this one here is power. That's your reset, USB charge, and then your SD card. Like I said, that's what I really liked about this camera. A lot of times you'll download these apps and the first thing they want you to do is in order to save any video, they want you to pay for a service fee for that. Whereas here, you could just pop an SD card, you don't got to worry about it. Alright, we'll put that back. Some of the features on this, guys, the image quality is going to be 3 megapixel at 2304 by 1296. The field of view is 95 degrees. It records at 15 frames per second. It's got a built-in speaker, like I said. It runs off of Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz, no 5. It's got a 5200 milliamp battery. And the standby time, according to what I read, is approximately 6 months on a full charge. We can see if that's the case down the line, but that's what they're stating. The temperature, it's operable at 30 Celsius up to 60 Celsius. In Fahrenheit, that would be roughly 22 degrees below and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The charger is a 5-volt charge at 2 amps. The PIR angle is going to be the 95 degrees at 40 feet. And the night vision range is about 32 feet. Next, guys, what I'd like to do is go ahead and go over the app. It's for both iOS and Android. They call it the U-Box, U-B-O-X. So let me go ahead and cut this video. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and go over the installation via app, and after that we'll go ahead and go with some live video so you can see what the results are. So let's go ahead and get that going, guys, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, from this point I'm gonna have to do voiceover. So yes, once you download the app for either iOS or Android, it's going to ask for a bunch of permissions. You're going to have to allow the majority of these. The only one I can see that maybe will allow the app to work with or without access is the microphone, because basically that's just if you want to use the communication via the built-in speaker to communicate to anyone that might be standing outside of your doorstep or wherever the camera is going to be placed at. Here I just wanted to scroll down to show you all the different countries they cover. Obviously we're in the US. You'd go ahead and put your country. And here you're going to want to go ahead and create a login. So for that you're going to need your email. That's all you're going to need. You won't need anything else. After this, guys, you will need to create your password so that you can log in to the app. And shortly after, you will be presented with the congratulations, you are now registered.
Power on your camera and check that the blue indicator LED is blinking.
That's what you'll hear, guys. what you do is you turn on the camera power and they will go ahead and start syncing. Once they make connection, you'll go ahead and confirm by hitting yes, and there you go, you're connected.
Enter the camera name and address. Using default name and address can go to the next step directly.
Sorry, I just wanted to mention that the next step would be that they tell you what do you want to label it. You know, I just said front door because that's where my camera's going.
Please do not connect with the 5G.
Followed by your Wi-Fi password.
Of about 4 inches until you hear the confirmation.
At this point, you'll go ahead and hold the camera in front of your phone. It'll read the QR cue.
Camera installed successfully. Fully charge the camera at first
use. At that point, as stated, it would be fully connected. I charged mine ahead of time. And now I just want to show you what the camera looks like. If you open up the app, it's pretty simple. It pretty much tells you everything you need to know. It's going to have these little icons that tell you what each different icon on the app does. It even tells you, tap to take a screenshot, tap to talk to the device, tap to record the album, etc., etc. And then here, guys, I don't know if I can zoom in, if it might do it justice or not, but let me go ahead and try to zoom in real quick. Just so that you can at least see what the video looks like. I just took it to my backyard just to film a little bit of the back area, just so you can see what the video quality looks like. But it's actually going to go to the front of my front door of the house. Like I said, guys, the video doesn't seem to do it justice. It's very clear. As a matter of fact, at this point I switched it over to HD, and the image is very sharp. The color is good. The color grade's nice. It's real good quality, to be honest with you. And here, guys, I just kind of wanted to get up close to the wood, chopped wood, just to give you an idea of the clarity of it. And the only thing now is to see how long the battery will last. They claim 6 months, but it all depends on how frequently you're having to capture the video that it is you're recording. That's what it really comes down to. So next, guys, what I want to do is just kind of give a quick rundown of, some of the settings. Right off the top, you're going to have your activity detection. That's just if you want it high, medium, or low. That's going to affect the battery. This is in case you want to get a specific area of the entire video that you want to focus on for the sensor to activate and deactivate when it senses motion. That's going to be helpful to not capture the entire screen, just certain locations. And like I said, it tells you what some of these settings will do. There's also the fact of scheduling the settings. You can set a time and day, a time and date of the week when you want the unit to record, or certain time periods. You have the device alarm to set it or not in case it detects motion. You have the power frequency. You have the cloud video duration, which is, it comes default 10 seconds. I'm going to leave it at that. You're also going to have your that's what I'm saying. If you look at the bottom there, it states how it'll affect the battery life. And then the LED indicator, I turned mine off just to help save some of the battery consumption. The volume settings. All in all, guys, that's the gist of it. I think it's a very good camera. I'm going to definitely enjoy using it. Well, that wraps it up. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, guys, this is Cast72. Peace out.